Okay guys, so I'm going to explain to you what our gearing system is, why we use it, and how we implement it. So in every workout, I'm going to have a gear written next to that workout, and this is going to signify how that workout should feel for you. So RX and RX Plus and all that shit is really, it's all cool, it's fun to have that standardized, to see the leaderboard and be able to compare yourself to others. But ultimately, our real effect is going for your training effect. So there's lots of people who get stuck in the rut with every time you do thrusters, you use 95 pounds, or hey, anytime I do, there's pull-ups in a workout, I always scale to this version, or whatever it may be. So this gearing system is designed to make it to where the intent of the actual workout is relayed to you well, so you know what you should be doing. There's 3 gears. I want you guys to think of this as like 3 in a tree on a truck. I don't know if anyone ever drove that. But anyways, first gear, second gear, and third gear. In gear 1, you're moving pretty slow. In gear 3, you're moving much faster. All right, but it's a lot more in depth than that. So let's put it to you this way. Gear 1. In gear 1, you should be limited totally by the difficulty of the movements at hand. So in that instance, like here's an example, and I think at the top of the screen, I'm going to put it in here if I'm tech savvy enough. Gear 1 example should be 3 rounds per time of 5 deadlifts at 405 for dudes, 315 for women, and 5 legless rope climbs. So this workout's gonna be really fucking hard. You're gonna be breathing hard. I mean, this should not be easy. Do not confuse gear 1 with easy. Gear 1 is insanely hard. It just is a different level of hard. So you're 100% limited by how heavy those deadlifts are. Like you do a couple and you need to rest before you can do another deadlift. Same thing with the legless rope climbs. Like super freaking hard. So you're gonna have to do one, shake it out, rest for a little bit until you're ready to complete the next one. So don't think about it, the gear 1 is easy. Gear 1 is just slow because you are, I won't even say slow. Gear 1, you are limited by the difficulty of moving the hands totally. Gear 2, well, let's go to gear 3 next. Gear 3 is the exact opposite. So now you are 100% limited by the fatigue level that you're at, 0% by the difficulty of movement. So the example that I've got here is, pull it up because I forgot what I put. Example of that is you complete for time 50 calorie row, 50 burpees over the rower, and 50 calorie row. At 0 point, are you ever gonna fail a burpee, no matter how tired you are? At 0 point, are you ever gonna be able to have to like physically stop rowing? Like it's all just gonna suck. But the movements themselves are easy when fresh. So think about it that way. Like, you know, air squats or burpees or low box jump overs, whatever. All of that stuff is stuff to where you're never gonna fail because the difficulty of movement. You fail because you're so fucking tired. All right, now in the middle of those two is gear 2. Gear 2 is a mix between these. So gear 2, you are equally limited by the difficulty of movement at hand as well as your overall fatigue level. So the example that I put up there for you guys on this one, this is like, bear with me because these weights obviously are varying for other people, but let's say this is an RX level athlete. Gear 2, AMRAP 15, 400 meter run, 6 squat cleans at 155, 105, and 18 chest to bar. So this workout is gonna be a super high heart rate workout. You're gonna be super tired, but the cleans are heavy enough to where you're having to put a little bit of thought in there. If you messed around and like just rushed it and you were crazy tired, like you might miss a clean there, you never know. Same thing with the chest to bar, like you're gonna pecker out eventually, so you're gonna have to break those up smartly, and you are slightly limited by the movements at hand, and also you're limited by how tired you are, or your total fatigue level. So it's kind of meet in the middle. Now we also do gears 1.5 and 2.5, and that's just gonna be kind of like on the gear 3 side of a gear 2, and a gear 1.5 is a gear 1 side of a gear 2. So take that as it will. This just helps you scale the workouts or tailor the workouts to your abilities. That way you're getting exposure to all over your spectrum of fitness. So you're not always going light and fast. You're not always going super heavy and slow. Okay, so this is going to tell you where you should be on that spectrum. Thanks for watching.